I don't know, artsy stuff. It's the idea that counts. But yeah, we won't let him know. Shadows of the First. Oh, wait, I need to turn this up. I think I usually have it around here. Yeah. Well, the game won't let me play Blue Mage, so I never get to make blue magic outfits. If I could do MSQ as Blue Mage, I would. Alright, should we get started? I completely went off on a tangent, but I think Luna's chilled out a bit, Pele's chilled out a bit, so I think we'll be able to play without too much interruption. Okay, let's do it. And it was a good history lesson. So, the Warriors of Darkness and the Ascians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning, that they might put her to the sword. Then, when we first encountered them in Lothesknath, when they were confronting Ravana, gods, has this been their aim all along? What do you intend to do, Master Alphino? There's much more I do not understand, but I know this. A primal summoning cannot be ignored. Alice risked her life to uncover this plot. We squander her gift at our peril. Celestia, will you accompany me to Zelphatal and help me stop the Ixal's ritual? Uh-huh. Given that Ishgard shares a border with the Ixali homeland, we have a vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We have been willing to suffer the Beastman's intrusions into Kurthan lands to a point, but the summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. You shall have our fastest airship, Master Alphino. The mountains of Zelphatal are not easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. The gestures most appreciated, Sir Amric, but I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland after all, and Ixali dirigibles are not to be underestimated. No, experience tells me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross into Zelphatal by the way of mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instructions for a contingent of the camp's knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure you safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Zelphatal. Though my men are unqualified to confront a primal, they are more than capable of contending with the Ixal. We should be glad of their assistance, Lord Edmont. In the event Mistress Alice regains consciousness, we will share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over you and keep you safe. Thank you. Then let us be off. We can procure any additional supplies we require in Camp Dragonhead. I was watching someone play Final Fantasy VIII today, a little earlier today. Where am I going? Sorry. And after every single battle, it plays that little jingle. So, and they were kind of just like grinding levels, so it was playing like every 20 seconds. It's like driving me a little crazy. Have you everything you require then? Excellent. The entrance to the pass is north of Nadaland and due east of Camp Dragonhead. Though it is normally guarded by a score of Ixali warriors, I have been informed that House Fortar Knights have already dispatched them. The enemy's gate lies open. We need but walk through. Okay. You know what? It does feel weird not being a, proper Red mage. There we go. I don't have the really cool weapon yet, but I have this one. Also the new Nine Tails mount that I got. It's a little scary looking, but it is cool, and it fits the red mage aesthetic pretty well. Oh, I can't apply glamour points. Whoops. Oh well. I'm sure that would scare some new players for sure. Alright. Luna's chilled out. Beyond this gate lies the trail that will lead us into Zilphatal. According to my map, it looks to be a relatively straightforward one. Relatively straightforward route, albeit one through exceedingly dangerous territory. Mistress Astrathi, Master Alfino. As you can see, the gate is ours. Be advised that our scouts are reporting increased activity around the first mountain. Simply put, they are up to something, and don't want anyone interfering. We stand ready to escort you to Zilphatal and aid you as you see fit. The enemy will be thick on the ground. Upon arriving, let us advance with care as we search for the site of the summoning ritual. If the gods are good, we should only have to contend with the Ixal. If they are not, we may be forced to do battle with the warriors of darkness. Zilphatal now accessible. Alright. Get some House 4 Tom Knights and Alphino, and let's go. Let's go stop Garuda again. Oh, Luna, you were doing so good. Why? At least she's not on the keyboard. Bye, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Ah! Rude. Do not drop a rock on me, sir. It is dungeon time. Dun, dun. Okay, that's March already. Had a nice evening yesterday. I decided not to stream, just took some time off. It was very relaxing. We're fighting the Ixal, not random toads. I love the focus on this weapon. It's like actually just a butterfly.
Focus. Release!
Oh, we haven't heard the Alphino voice lines for a while. Yeah, isn't it so cool? It still has the like kind of glow effect and the like butterflies that like fly off of it. So it's the same as like all the other ones, but yeah. This was the first of the like butterfly weapons I got, because yeah, I thought that was just so cool. But I haven't been playing Red Mage very much, so I haven't used it. And I usually do make my Red Mage outfits red, and it just doesn't look good with like a red outfit.
Tank Buster.
So this was the first one.
Tank Buster.
Yep, it did. It'll keep going for this fight, unfortunately. Oh wait, maybe. Okay, there we go. Sorry if that scared you. Startled me a little bit. Oh wait, no. Oh, okay, they did it correct. I was wrong. Well, glad my team knows what's happening. You have to like get knocked up. This boss is like flying on a balloon, and he like flies up into the air, and you can't target him. So you have to like get knocked up to pop the balloon, which I think is really funny. Forgetting I don't have my finisher combo at this level. His tactics were unique, to say the least. Thanks, Alfie. Do you have any art projects that you're working on? Did you hang up the other paint by numbers that you finished? Or was it paint by numbers? Something like that, right? So, paint by area. I think you sent me a picture of that one. Oh, a Gabu! Oh no. Oh, okay. Is the first one hung up? What? Okay. I don't know what happened there. I'm just like, nah, we're good. Fold like the silver folder. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the hard part's still done either way. I keep resetting. Fine.
I have my pride.
Hey, you said that thing. My favorite voice line. Alfie's pride! We found it! He has it! Took a while for him to get going today. He was not feeling very chatty at first. I also like how on this weapon, when you're casting the spells, it gets like a red glow around it, just because that's how red magic works. And so like it kind of glows red and blue. It looks really cool. See, like right there. It's just a really pretty color combination. It's kind of like a Lear, just a lighter blue. She's got that dark red and dark blue going on. They even have mechanized lifts. Thank you, Alfie. I don't know why, but I like completely forget patch 3.4. I feel like after, I don't know, 3.3 was just so, there's a lot of stuff happening very quickly, very conclusionary. I think when I was playing through this the first time, I was still like recovering from that in a sense. Like the first
Away with you.
movies after like the big Avengers movies. Oh, there's the key. There we go. Don't worry, for the longest time I totally forgot why we even did this dungeon, so I'm glad got a refresher. I would run it in the random queues sometimes and I'd just be like, why was this dungeon here? This felt so random. Hope everyone teleports up. Okay. They were not inclined to get on the elevator, but they can just teleport to me. Even more convenient, I guess. There's a lot of trash in this dungeon. Spikes. What do we do? Dash in, get on melee. Oh, I went one step too far. That's mean. Is this the right way? I'm already lost. I think we're good. We're still going up. Okay, there we go. Any thoughts? Does she mean to rouse the wind with that fan? The knights of our camp have just the defense. Okay. Sounds good to me. What's it? I jump off the sword for that attack. The mages are so ridiculous. I have this really cool sword. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stick it in the ground, then I'm gonna jump onto it, and then bounce off of it, and while I'm bouncing off of it in the air, doing a backflip, then I'll cast a spell. Does that make the magic more effective? Probably not, but it's gonna look cool.
Focus. Release!
I feel bad for whoever our weaponsmith is. Actually, I guess that's us. I did actually craft this own sword myself, just like I made the rings. But yeah, the poor Scion's armor smith. We'll never tell them what we do with these weapons or why they need to get replaced like every week. Maybe that's the real reason the Warrior of Light. Oh, ow, oh, that hurts. I'm just gonna heal up. Just not paying attention. That's on me. Maybe that's the real reason the Warrior of Light changes jobs every, like, 2 months. Just always breaking all of her weapons. Her attacks were a veritable storm. I dare say she was one with the Galeborn. What is a Galeborn? No idea what they're talking about. Just gonna keep running up the mountain. Okay, I forget how this works. Something weird. I think we have to... maybe not yet. I think we have to destroy the blimps, or they like keep sending reinforcements across. It's not at all intuitive if you don't know to do that. I've never done something like that before. We are shooting down a balloon, yes. Oh, we also get to go, like, sky surfing, kind of. Oh, after I find an air stone. Man, there's so many things to pick up in this dungeon. Alright, we have an air stone. Now we can use it to activate the relic. And then we can surf across. I don't know if that's really surfing. I don't know what you call that. It's kind of just... I don't know, it's a rope. It's a monorail, technically. Just a very dangerous one. This is the balloon, maybe. I'm gonna come over here. I don't know. Figure it out in a second. Oh, yep, there we go. Maybe they changed it so you don't have to get rid of the balloon anymore? Oh yeah, I think they did. Definitely used to be a thing. Maybe it was too confusing for people. I know there are a couple times that it took forever because like nobody knew to do that. Probably a good change, but that's a little sad. It was kind of fun. Such a weird way to hold on to that. Alright, ready? Let's stab our sword into the ground. Okay, I'm not going to backflip here. Don't think I can run off the edge, but no way I'm risking it. Backflip into the door. Oh. Who knew I was gonna do it? He's in my mind. Final boss, okay. That wasn't too bad. I think they changed that dungeon a decent amount since the last time I did it. Is that even an Ixal? What is that thing? We're well and truly in the sky now. Oh lol. We can't allow the summoning! Good. Back on Alfino. Dr. Ruda? They summon her? Oh.
For the House of Leveilleur!
I wish Alphina's voice actor did, oh shoot, what's that? Those, like, voice request things would be really fun. Just want all these, him to record all these voice lines. What is the name of that website? I'm blanking. Candid? Something like that? Right, just all talk about his pride all the time.
Away with you!
It's always Alphino. Poor kid. Get hit by that. Right. One more dungeon complete.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught. But we should not tarry. The knights have secured our path to safety.
We did it?
Well, well. What do we have here? You'd better not have killed the Primal without us.
Oh no. Wait, is there another one of them? There's 6 now.
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
She's the one who shot Alex.
Just what is your game? Leading us the long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
Yeah, this guy's new.
No. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
It is hopeless. We cannot face them all.
Yeah, this is not great.
Do mine ears deceive? A boy! So that's the way of it. Twins! You had me worried for a moment there. Know that I will happily make it quicker for you, if you just stand still.
She is terrifying.
Enough, Jarumal. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we?
The man in white.
You've been awfully busy since we were kind enough to spare your lives.
Elitibus. Yeah.
While you were idly consorting with the Asians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you?
Are we actually gonna get answers?
Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here.
Okay. I'll take it.
You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the great sundering and the reflections it created?
We actually do.
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light. But not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far. So the Asians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Believe what you like.
Interesting.
But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void.
The void is another reflection. On the other side
Unchallenged
of
light
us.
would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source.
So they're
For there is
from
but
they're
one
from
way
a
to restore the
reflection.
balance and save our home. The Ardor. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
Enough. I tire of talking. You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes.
What to take in?
Are you?
And who are you?
If there is
You're an
aught you would
Asian?
say it. Otherwise, begone. You have no friends here.
that be Elidibus? That wouldn't really make sense. But who is that? Okay. Well, that was a lot to take in. That is crazy. Yeah, so yeah, we are in the source. So we're the original. Or yeah, the source. But I mean, the reflections should be in a lot of ways identical. I don't know that. I guess, I don't know, maybe that matters. I feel like we just know so little about it at this point. That's true. They did say the man in white, and they were kind of talking down to that guy. Seemed like he was like their guide to get them there. So yeah, that probably wasn't Elidibus. But yeah, so yeah, it seems like there's definitely an element of balance. So yeah, they're from the first reflection, which is apparently the closest one to us. Which I don't even know how that works. They're like how to, I don't know, maybe they know how to transport between reflections somehow. I mean, they clearly do if they're from the first, or like at least Elidibus does. But yeah, so they were warriors of light, and they defeated all the Ascians in the first. But that made light too powerful, and it ended up wiping out almost all the life there, or something. Or like, is starting to wipe out all the life there. I didn't fully catch that. But then on the other side, the void was the 13th reflection, which apparently is also close to us because we're connected to the void, unless they're all connected in some way. That one, somehow, shadow and darkness became super powerful and consumed everything, and now it's the void. So there does need to be a balance. Oh, that's really interesting. But yeah, the rejoining. Is there, if I do, what does this say? I don't normally go back and read these, but I just want to see if there's anything else there. Yeah, why do they not fight us? That's kind of interesting. Rather than engaging you a second time, their leader set out their reason for consorting with the Ascians. They hail from another world, a reflection of the source, in which the power of light is far greater than that of dark. There, they easily bested their Ascian counterparts, only to discover they had upset the primordial balance in doing so, triggering a flood of light which now threatens to consume all they'd sought to protect. If nothing's done, their world will soon give way to a void, as did the 13th when the dark rose up unopposed. The new guy, you mean? Yeah, maybe. But he also stopped. Oh, the leader dude? Yeah. I mean, he did say something about not causing unnecessary bloodshed. Because the archer girl was going to shoot Alfie like she shot Alice. To prevent the light from consuming this first reflection, they joined hands with the Ascians and came to the source. Here they intend to bring about another umbral calamity. So their plan is... Okay. So they're trying to cause another umbral calamity, because the calamities cause destruction that breaks down the barriers between planes. And the first and the source be made one. So they basically want to send all the light from the first into the source? Is that kind of it? Why don't they send it to, like, the 13th? Incredulous Alphino demands further answers. The Warrior of Darkness will say no more. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Well, we know what their plan is. That's kind of scary. There has not been a light related calamity yet, which is interesting, because all 7 umbral calamities were the other 7 of the 8 elements, if that's what you want to call them. So light's the only one that hasn't caused an umbral calamity yet. So does that mean a bunch of other reflections have been destroyed, or at least, like, consumed by a single element? Because there have been 7 umbral calamities. So were each of those reflection? And yeah, like, I don't know how Zodiark fits into it, but yeah, it seems, I mean, from what we know of the Ascians, it seems like every umbral calamity empowers him somehow. So yeah, it seems like all these rejoinings, I mean, that's probably why the Ascians are working with them, even though they killed all the Ascians in the first, is that the calamity will empower Zodiark somehow. Yeah, I don't know for sure. I mean, that's definitely what it seems like. Although the Void's been around longer than the 7th umbral calamity. I would have thought that when the Void collapsed or was consumed by darkness, that would have caused a darkness-related calamity in the source. So that part's a little weird. But yeah, I mean, we know so little about the other reflections. I don't know that that really tells us much. But yeah, it seems like that's what the Ascians are working towards, is, I guess, combining all the reflections. Like, maybe Hydaelyn. Would that make sense? Like, maybe all of Hydaelyn is in the source, but she, like, split Zodiark across the reflections? And that's why she's so much more stronger than them? That's true, because they said they were warriors of light, so presumably they had Echo and other stuff, so yeah, Hydaelyn should exist in the other ones. Okay. So yeah, I don't know that we really have answers about what's really going on with Hydaelyn and Zodiark yet. But understanding the reflections definitely seems important to that right now. But yeah, I don't get why the reflections are, like, better for Zodiark than Hydaelyn if they're like both rejoining. But I mean, if she can, like if the Ascians can travel between shards, maybe Hydaelyn can as well. So maybe Hydaelyn is whole but able to like jump between them. I don't know. That's just the only thing that like makes sense to me as to why the rejoinings are necessary to empower Zodiark, but I'm sure there could be a ton of explanations that I'm not thinking of. Interesting. Okay. Well, that was a lot of talking. Hope that was interesting. Sorry, I'm just trying to process all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, they definitely seem connected, so that makes sense to me. Very, very curious. Right? Oh man, that'd be awful. Just different body parts. One in here, one here. Maybe he has 13 legs or something. One leg in each. How long has it been? I have not been keeping track. Did you want to wrap up soon? I can turn in this quest and we can call it a night. I don't know how much progress we made, but I feel like it was really important discussion to have. All things considered, we should be grateful to have survived that encounter. Do you think it could be true that to save their world, they must bring ruin to ours? No, it matters not. Such wanton destruction is beyond justification. Whatever their reasons, they must be stopped. The sacrifice, the loss, it ends here. Alright. Yeah. Well, we got a dungeon done. That's always an accomplishment. And we got a cool cutscene, so we'll take it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Should be able to play Hogwarts Legacy later this week. Might be doing some content in Final Fantasy XIV with people, but nothing for sure yet. But otherwise, I will be around. Yeah, maybe I'll jump back into Fire Emblem a little bit. We'll see. I still don't know what happened with my camera. I kind of like the way it looks right now. I don't know. At least on my monitor, it looks a bit clearer for some reason. Very interesting. Oh, jeez. Nope. Don't do that. Let's do this instead. I mean, I didn't change anything. That's the problem. I have no idea how to keep it or get rid of it if I wanted to. It just like reset a bunch of settings, I guess, for some reason. But yeah, hopefully it kind of stays like this. But yeah, I hope you have a good night. I will talk to you next time. Goodbye. Bye. Good night. Good night.
Children of the land, do you hear echoes of truths that once rang clear? Two souls intertwined, one true love they did find, bringing land and heavens near. But but flames that burn full bright soon fell dark. Memories dim by
Yeah, a little walk down memory lane where we all came from. Monomo, Ishgard. Oh, Pele. Pele wanted to start it over. Alright. Again. It's too good. She just wants to listen to it looping.
Sacrifice a final plea to her kin. Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind. Swelling over long seas of blood are a song, and death an afterthought to those who fight for none alone, lying empty,
Fancy orange! The new person? Or in the song? I got really confused for a second. Oh. Interesting. That... Yeah, I mean, I guess we've never seen the top half of his face. That could be it. Why would he... Yeah, that's why I listen to these and watch these. The song is... I love the music, it is incredible, it's great. I never want it to change, but none of them can I get the lyrics right without like looking at the lyrics that they post. Which I'm really glad they share them, because there's a lot of meaning and weight to them. And like trying to figure out like who's singing it, and like, yeah, just what all it's saying. But yeah, I definitely misheard a lot of these lyrics initially. But yeah, the lyrics are fascinating. That's one video I've been thinking of doing, is like